Tonight, it's the National Football League.
It's finally time for the main event here in 2025. Away we go in Super Bowl 59. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
And he's been sensational all season long, but he saved his best work for the playoffs, leading his guys to the AFC Championship a couple of weeks ago. And now he knows what lies ahead. He's going to need to play a near-perfect 4 quarters of football to get his guys to the finish line.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. You look at this Super Bowl, the second appearance for this head coach. The first one did not go as planned, as we all know. But what do you think he's learned from that first go-around?
He learned how much it hurts to lose, and that's what you hear from coaches so often. They don't remember the wins as much as they remember the losses. You can talk about the media, the scrutiny, the hoopla, but once you've had to shake a head coach's hand and jog off the field and know you have to face the media, face your fans, face your home life, knowing that you've lost the Super Bowl, that hurts big time, and you're going to do everything possible to try and prevent that from happening again.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Intercepted by the former second-round pick. It's Kyler Gordon. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. What a moment for him, a pick six in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick sixes over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick six, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison of the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended. That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall him on. What a play here. Another pick six in the Super Bowl. On second and 9, Jackson into the set, puts it on the carpet, it's out. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So now here are the Bears with excellent field position to start off. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And he comes in off of a tremendous game in the NFC Championship round 2 weeks ago. This has been a team all season long that's really taken their identity from their quarterback, and he's been very vocal in days leading up to this game that he believes that this is their time, and he's going to do all he can to will them to a Super Bowl win.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Running left, it's Barkley. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Fields. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Off play action, Fields. And his pass incomplete. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, It always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. A handoff to Barkley. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now it's Fields off the bootleg. Rolling to his left. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. And this one is right through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Here's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Jackson. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Play action. Now Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. Not much there. Only a yard. 2nd and 9 from the 44. Jackson, draw play to Dobbins. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at about the Bears' 37. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now it's Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Jackson to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And Jackson throwing once more. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Jackson now. Slings it to Anders, and it's complete. The tight end has it. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Now it's Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. On 1st down, Dobbins, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now Jackson. That'll be caught by Kupp. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down, right near the 24. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Here comes Justin Fields and the rest of the Bears offense. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Here's 2nd and a yard. Throwing is Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Jackson. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Carl Lawson. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. 3rd and goal, Jackson. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through. And that'll bring him back within 4. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Fields. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On play action, Fields. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Fields. Rolling to his right. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. Working with 2nd and 5 now. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Jackson. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he will have a Ravens first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. On first down, Dobbins. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun. Jackson. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he'll only get this to up the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Meanwhile, Fields' throw there completes to Mooney. And he'll be out right at the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Fields throw complete here to Komet. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On first down, Fields. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. From the 44, Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make it.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. To try again after the sack. Fields out to his left. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now the Bears going to use the skin of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Fields on first down. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Over the middle, it's complete. And the Bears are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. It's been a tremendous season from beginning to end.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
Looking left side, he's got it complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Fields. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Sacked by David Ojabo. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap, Fields. Open man is Komet, the tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Back to throw, Fields. And he will not be able to hang on to through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Bears defense now back onto the field. And the big reason they have the lead right now, as we see on the screen, their 3 turnovers.
And how about the emotion now that the defensive team is generating for the entire team? Creating the turnovers, what they call takeaways, and turning those into points for their team. That's why they have the lead, and that's got to be exciting for those guys on the defensive side of the ball.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go down the field and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Another run here with Dobbins. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get one.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Now it's Fields. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to push that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13.
61 yards rushing for him now to this point. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option.
And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's a give to Dobbins.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
So the completion good for just 3. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jackson. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On 2nd down now, Barkley. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Fields.
He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, Barkley. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he's going to be down close to a 1st down at the Ravens 16. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
That's complete to Mooney.
The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And out a little across the 25 with the 27.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, we've seen almost 3 full quarters now, and neither offense can really get it going. Neither has hit the end zone, and neither side seemingly can make that big play.
But the game hasn't been devoid of action because these two defenses, they've taken over and they've slugged it out. But I think you're exactly right. We're at that stage of the game now where one of these offenses, if they make a big play, that could be the difference.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. To throw again on 2nd down, Jackson. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki.
fifth catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Jackson. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. An option handoff here to Dobbins. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Bears will get the football back. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And some space here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 51 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. On the run, it's Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Barkley. And he's going to be down close to a 1st down at the Ravens 33. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Bears on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Fields now to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's quickly becoming now or never time in the Super Bowl, trailing by 7 here in the 4th. A pivotal moment in this football game. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free. I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touch.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson under pressure, and they got to him again. Jervon Dexter. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of the first as that leads to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Scott to return it. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. 2nd down, here's Barkley again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Off play action, Fields. Steps away. And as he throws, he lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this Super Bowl has been as good as advertised. Probably one of the best that we've seen in recent memory. All even here in this 4th quarter. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now it's Fields off the bootleg. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. On 2nd down, there's the option going left. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. That 2nd down play nets a -4. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To throw is Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. On the return is Scott. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. Here's Fields. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. First down now, but that clock rolling.
To throw is Fields.
Trying to lay one up deep.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. On 2nd and 10, Fields. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. It's Barkley on the counter. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll run on first down. Barkley. And a short gain here down to the 22. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. This is Barkley. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. And his kick is indeed good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. That might just have been the most pressure-filled kick in Super Bowl history, but he stepped up, knocked it through just like it was a Tuesday practice in July.
And if it's not the most pressure-filled, it's certainly right among them. A title on the line, and he comes through. Nails.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'll be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
And these Chicago Bears have etched their name in NFL history. They are your Super Bowl champions. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.